Today, we're talking about the pirate movie that bankrupted a studio? What? Cutthroat Island in 4K. Hey gang, if you like coffee like we like coffee, be sure to check out Blackout Coffee Company. Links in the description. Happy Monday. That's right. The weekend's gone. It's out the door. And we're talking about the beautiful 4K Steelbook of Cutthroat Island. A movie that was so huge and massive, it destroyed a studio. Let's look at it. This is crazy time. Cutthroat Island, 1995, PG-13, 2 hours and 4 minutes. A female pirate and her companion race against their rivals to find a hidden island that contains a fabulous treasure. Not just a treasure, friends, a fabulous treasure. Holy crap. Directed by the legendary Renny Harlin, written by Michael Frost Beckner, James Gorman, and Bruce A. Evans, starring said director's wife at the time, Geena Davis, Matthew Modine, Frank Langella, and many more. Let's talk about it. Wow. All right, friends, we're going to take a look at this real quick. This is beautiful, and I found this accidentally in Louisiana at a Walmart randomly. I found 2 of these old Best Buy limited edition steelbooks. When Best Buy decided to get out of the physical media, they sold all their limited edition steelbooks to Walmart, and Walmart randomly tosses them out. These were on clearance. I paid $15 for this. It was close to $50 when it came out in Best Buy, right? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. It's got this nice, clear protector on it, and there's the steelbook. Really nice artwork. It's just fantastic. It's got the wanted poster and the nice artwork on the discs. It's got, of course, the 4K and the Blu-ray. Blackout copy. One of the reasons that I was so excited to find this is I'd never seen the movie. And it's chock full. That yellow strap there, that's 4 lines of special features. They didn't mess around, and it came with a digital copy. I know I'm not a huge fan of digital, but sometimes in the case of something this nice, I keep this on the shelf, and if I want to watch the movie again, I'll watch it digital until that falls out of the water because they've lost the license or whatever. I gotta say, considering this came out in 1995 and Geena Davis is the main character, that's right, a strong, independent female is the main character. And this movie didn't have an issue with that. The issue is the budget ballooned, and they spent so much money on this movie, it didn't make its money back. Now, 1 year later, Renny Harlin and his wife of the time, Geena Davis, made another movie called The Long Kiss Goodnight. It was wonderful. Don't worry, we'll talk about it soon enough. This is not an issue of a bad director, because this movie's fun. It makes sense. The female is strong, independent. She's a pirate. She has lived her entire life on a ship with her dad as the captain, but she didn't just sit around. She became a tough pirate of her own stature. And in the beginning of this movie, she has to save her father because he has a piece of a map. And There's another piece of a map and another piece of a map, and it's a big hunt for this massive treasure. And the bad guy, Frank Langella, if I remember correctly, it's actually her father's brother. They're two different pirate captains. And he has a piece of the map, her father has a piece of the map, and I think she has a piece of the map. Well, Frank Langella, as the bad guy, decides he's going to kill her father and kill her, get the whole map, and head off into the sunset with all the money.
Blackout copy. America. Hooah!
Now, no, this movie's not perfect, but the story makes sense. Matthew Modine is a thief, all right, who ends up, Geena Davis's character buys him at a slave auction because supposedly he can read Latin, and the piece of the map that her father had is in Latin, and none of them speak Latin. Well, of course, he ends up becoming the love interest, and the end result is, will he give up his love for the money? Or will he give the money up because he loves Geena Davis? It's a perfectly great bubblegum movie. It's pirates, there's scalping, there's killing and murder and backstabbing, a ton of action, because in the meantime, the redcoats are trying to capture all of them. I mean, it's insane. It's too big a project, I think, for at the time. And where they filmed it on actual pirate ships, mind you, they had some problems with storms and whatnot, and it just ballooned the budget. The movie's not bad. It's not great, but it's good. And it's an enjoyable watch. And if you go into it understanding that, it's a well-deserved 2 hours and 4 minutes fun, entertaining movie. It's not as good as The Long Kiss Goodnight, but then you have to look at who wrote The Long Kiss Goodnight. You'll find out who wrote that in another video. But it matters, friends. Nothing against the three people that wrote Cutthroat Island, but there's a few plot holes. It's not written as well. It just has a few issues. Have you seen the movie? I will say it looks great in 4K. The colors look nice. The action is nice. I mean, I enjoyed it. But I have no idea what it looked like before. Right? So just be aware. I've never seen the movie before. I didn't own it on DVD. I didn't own it on VHS. I don't even know if it got a Blu-ray. But this is a great 4K. Especially for $15. I couldn't say no. The other Steelbook I got in Louisiana was Hell or High Water, another limited edition Best Buy Steelbook. I only paid $10 for it on clearance. Always check your Walmart, friends. Every once in a while you'll come across a really good deal. All right, I'm starting the rest of my day right about now. Thanks for being here, friends, and we'll be back on Wednesday. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. We'll see you then.